Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast festival edition. Today is special. We are with Alex Hamil with the Plein Festival. Alex, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks, Jake. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about Brush Creek Art Walk. We've got a great event scheduled for this upcoming September already. That's going to be our 12th annual event. So looking forward to it and whatever questions you have.
Alex, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk about your private career and then your position with the festival.
Well, my private career, I'll hold off on. Let's say I got a few notes, and I appreciate the questions. I've been a Kansas City resident all my life. Growing up in South Kansas City, I attended Ruskin High School, graduating in '88. I went on to KU, attending KU and for my BFA. With that, I went to Park College after graduation with the BFA for certification in arts education. Okay. And eventually Rockhurst for a master's in focusing on the humanities and education.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So that's the background on me. But as far as like jobs are concerned, I started graphic design and animation after getting my BFA. That was around the turn of the century. Started teaching at both the college and elementary and middle school levels. But didn't focus on teaching art specifically until I got involved with the Kansas City Art Institute here in Kansas City. That they had something called the Continuing Education Program, which was kind of an outreach program it wasn't really for students enrolled in the college. It was for the community, and that started around 2005. Stayed with that program for a number of years, mostly working with high school students and preparing them for college admissions using a portfolio prep class that I developed. It was about 6 years of that before I applied my master's at the college level, where I was teaching both philosophy and behavioral studies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, let's talk a little bit about events. People step out of their car the first time they're going to make their travel plans to come to your event. What are they going to see, smell, hear? Talk about it all.
Well, our event is a 3-day weekend event starting on Friday this year, September 15th through Sunday, September 17th. What we do is we have what are called quick paint events. These are plein air events, so outdoor painting. The events last about 2.5 to 3 hours typically. And in that, of what are on average about 30 artists, I'll have a purchase award. And the purchase award is given to us by our sponsors. The sponsors provide $500 to artists that they choose their preferred work. So it's kind of a nice gift for the artists. In the meantime, they're doing paintings during the course of the weekend as well. So it's kind of like an Easter egg hunt if the public comes out and tries looking for artists along Brush Creek. I encourage them to come by for our quick paint events, and they can check out all of the event times and locations on our website, bcawfoundation.org.
Now they're able to watch these paintings happen.
Yes, artists in action, as it is. So, yeah, don't expect much in the first 20 or 30 minutes, but certainly by the end of that, you will get to see them.
So, Alex, why this type of event? Why is this type of event important to you? Why is it important to your community and to people that attend?
Yeah, well, let's say I had a note here. Let's go back a little bit. My time with Plein Air started around 2013. Got invited to this particular event to participate. It was in its about third year at that stage. Did it for a couple of years. Why Plein Air? Because it gets you out of the studio. Yeah. As a practicing artist in watercolor, it just gives me that chance to, one, be outside, which we all love to do when the weather permits, but just to practice my skills within a very limited time frame. Again, it's only like 2.5 to 3 hours for these quick paint events. So it just gives artists a nice chance to kind of brush up on their skills, kind of keep it simple, which is always nice, rather than beating a painting to death. When it loses its energy, you notice it. But just also networking. It's a great opportunity for artists in the community to network with one another. I'll have at least 50 artists signed up during the course of the weekend, and just all of us kind of getting together, communing, sharing ideas, talking about each other's work and what's going on with our lives. Just a great opportunity to catch up outside of the studio.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right. 2 questions I always ask at every interview, because I am in live music and I am in live entertainment. I always ask these 2 questions. It gives our listeners a little background as to you and your festival and the people that they're going to be surrounded by. So I ask you this first question. What is the best concert you've ever been to your entire life?
I think the most fortunate concert I've ever been to happened to catch, what was that? They called that Lollapalooza. The first Lollapalooza was took place at Sandstone. I had a couple buddies encourage me to go. We happened to be the only ones there at the time because they were just opening the doors. Sat probably in the, let's say, 12th row and got a serenade by one artist in particular, Lenny Kravitz. And
no way.
It was just the 3 of us and nobody else around.
Isn't that cool?
And it was just amazing. Freaking amazing.
That's very cool. Okay. Plein Air Festival, if you could bring one musical act, dead or alive, to paint in the background while you're painting, creating your masterpiece, who would you bring?
Certainly dead. John Singer Sargent.
Oh, yeah.
By far, studying his works, the color of his works, the application of the media, the fact that he was a plein air painter in watercolor. Maybe just to kind of stand over his shoulder, not ask him any questions, but just to observe what he's doing while he's doing it would just be phenomenal, I think, for that understanding.
Absolutely. A lot of similarities between musical artists and canvas artists as we go through there. Alex, this is a special segment we always have. You get to ask me a question. If you could ask me a question, what would you ask me, Alex?
I'm assuming with the attire, the hat, you've got a certain position someplace in where are you at?
So I'm what you call a hobby cowboy. I can ride a horse. I can rope a little bit. It was always wanted to be a cowboy when I was a kid. All my heroes are country singers that wear cowboy hats, and it's just the tradition that I've carried on.
All your heroes have always been cowboys, right?
All my heroes have always been cowboys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Alex, how do people find out more about your events upcoming for this spring, this summer, and this fall?
Yeah, certainly check out our website, BCAW Foundation, all one word, .org. There they can see elements of last year's event, even see all the paintings that we still have for sale online if they care to purchase them. They can get on our email list at that stage. So if they're in the region, I can put them on the email list, because it's not just this event in September. We have one that we're working on right now in our historic West Bottoms of Kansas City for May 19th and 20th. And there are 3 quick paint events involved in that. So come check us out, bcawfoundation.org.
All right, Alex, I know you got to get back to work. Keep doing the good things you're doing, man. I appreciate it.
Jake, thanks so much. Appreciate the call.
Have a good day.
All right.
Well, baby,